13 or 14 or 15. I don't know. One of those Altimas. Fuel pressure should be 54 psi. We have like 32, somewhere around there. Let me show you what my fuel trims are. Nissan uses Alphas. It's pretty much short-term fuel trim. 100% will be ideal. Over 110% is considered lean. We're at 122%. 90% is considered rich. Under 100% is rich. Over 100% is lean. We're at 122%, which is lean. And our air fuel sensor is kind of reflecting that as well. Let's see if we can get our reference value so we can see reference value. We can get reference value for the air fuel ratio sensor. Oh, we can't get a reference value for the air fuel ratio sensor. But there is our reference value, the blue line for the alpha, air fuel alpha, which is our fuel trims, and that is lean. It confirms that is lean. Customer said it stalled out on them while they were in the Holland tunnel. It died on them and it wouldn't start back up. I did verify the complaint because it did stall out on me while I was driving it into the shop, and I couldn't get it started back up. But of course, as soon as I get the fuel gauge connected to it, it starts and it runs all the time now, and it won't stall out again. However, fuel pressure is out of spec, and look at that, 135. Fuel pressure should be at 54. We've got like 32. And it's running lean. I think that's enough evidence there to call a fuel pump. So the only thing we need to do really right here before we actually put the fuel pump in and before we actually sell it is verify that we don't have a power supply issue where we have a voltage drop across that circuit, and then we'll throw a fuel pump in there. Alright, so that will probably be the next thing you see me doing is a voltage drop test on the fuel pump circuit. And I'm going to hook up to the oscilloscope on it and get an amperage reading as well on it, so we can get a known good pattern and a known bad pattern and a known good pattern after we put the new fuel pump in, because they got to do it. I mean, they're going to say yes. It's out of warranty. They got 98,000 miles. So, all right, we'll be back. All right, we are back at the Altima, and just for confirmation, I hooked up the scope with an amp clamp on it. The purple trace is a reference. That's the fuel pump. I put a new fuel pump in here because low pressure, 30 psi, low amperage as well. The purple trace is reference, and that is about 2 amps. We're at 1 amp per division, right there. Reference, 1 amp. Let me get a little more comfortable. Alright, so we got 1 amp per division. We have, that's the line right there, 1, 2. We got like 2 and some change, a little over 2 amps. And the yellow trace is the new fuel pump. And as you can see, we got 4.52 amps maximum. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got like 4 and some change, 4.5 amps. So it's pretty obvious that the old fuel pump, and you can clearly see the commutator rings right there. Each one of those humps has a commutator, or whatever the hell they're called. And that right there, oh, hold on. Look at that. We got garbage. Garbage. That's it, man. Just wanted to show, quick video. Amp clamp on a fuel pump. The thicker lines are the thicker wires are the fuel pump supply. It's always going to be the thicker wires because the thin wires are going to be for the sensors, the level sensor, and the temperature sensor that's inside the tank. You don't need thick wires for that, but you do need thicker wires for the fuel pump because it's running about 4.5 amps. Sometimes a little bit more when you give it gas. It I think it does spike the fuel pressure up a little bit. And yeah, that's it, man. It's a fix. The car starts up fine now, starts up a lot faster. My fuel trims are within spec. Let's take a look at the fuel trims, and then we will end this video. All right, the console is being used, as always. And to be honest, this is more responsive anyway. It's more stable, I should say. So let's do auto detect. It should do auto detect. and we'll look at our alphas, which is basically Nissan's version of fuel trims. Yeah, it runs much better now. It doesn't feel like it wants to stall out when it goes back to idle. I wonder if I can sit you guys down here and will you be able to see it. That's not bad, alright? Yeah, that works. Live data. All signals. Oh my goodness. I guess it doesn't do partial search, huh? Alright, so we're at 94% now. Where were we yesterday? 124%, 130% at times. So we're running a little rich right now. That's good. We gotta give the car a little bit of time to adjust anyway. It's got a new fuel pump. It's gotta relearn its fuel trims. Actually, we're gonna clear the learned values is what Nissan calls it. Learned fuel trim values. And that should get us back to normal sooner. But that's it, man. This is a fix. We're done here. Let's clear the codes. Where the hell is erase? There we go. Codes have successfully cleared. Now let's do our learned value clearing. Here it is. Self-learn count. Whenever you do something to the fuel system, like a mass airflow sensor or something like that, let me turn the key off, turn the key on. Key on, engine off. You should do it in that position, I think. What does it say here? This function allows self-learning control value to be cleared. Improper usage of this function may cause poor drivability while ECM self-learning is completed. Follow the instructions of service manual. Bank 100%. Started, completed. It probably cleared. I think it cleared when I cleared the DTC. So 100% is normal. So if you see 100% there, then it didn't really learn too many bad habits. If you see something like 130%, then it's, you know, it's compensated. It has compensated already. That would be, I would believe, like the equivalent to long-term fuel trims, the learning count. So that's what we got. Yeah, we're done here. All right, let me say my outro. Kind of an outro anyway. Am I in focus? I came with AutoFix Pal. Thanks for watching. Peace. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Peace.